Right, so it's still the 19th of the 3rd, 2025. I've had 45 minutes of gritty eyes, and I've had 15 minutes. Right, so obviously the creator God wants to trick me with a catalytic converter. So I've come down here, I've just done the last recording, and it's just a catalytic converter. Up on catalytic converter, when I was in the graveyard, in the top part, there was no traffic down there. But they need to do it because they need to trick me with a catalytic converter, because it has a catalytic converter on it, and that's all they've been doing all fucking day. And obviously the wind's blowing in this direction, or I can smell it in this direction, and then catalytic converter is happening every so often, but they need to do it in a way where it's controlled, so that when the catalytic converter stench is about to go, the next car comes to give me a catalytic converter, because the creator's fucking twisted and buckled. They're trying to push me out of the fucking graveyard to the fucking top part. I've got to do it, there's no choice. Alright, gas, Christ, gas, catalytic converter. They're doing it in a way, they want me to inhale gas, Christ. It's a catalytic converter. You've been doing it all day, you nasty bastard. And it continues, it does not stop, Christ. It's a catalytic converter, I understand, it's a catalyst, Christ. Catalyst, a catalytic converter. The smell of vinegar mixed with the smell of rubbing two stainless steel knives against garden, Christ. Yes, it's a catalytic converter, Christ. I understand this, you nasty you fucking warped bastard, Christ. Right, more gas, more gas. I'm trying to do something before I go back to the top part of the graveyard, and they just will not stop gassing me out. Now they're timing my penis to go up to a loud bike again. Right, so the satanic bastard called Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to fucking call it, is throwing me back into the fucking graveyard at the top here. The bastard can't control the traffic on the road, and you know what's going to happen now, don't you? There's going to be 30 minutes of no traffic on that road, and when I go back down again, they're going to start setting up the traffic again. It's done in a controlled fucking way. What I said's come true. That road's gone dead quiet again. Someone's using a whistle, but there seems to be some form of whistling pattern to say, beat up. We'll see. Beat up, or something like that. Shot down and said... And the dog keeps saying, fuck, I corp, or something like that, repeatedly. Something, I don't know what he's saying, but, you know, God's fucking crap, whatever it is. Obviously the creator God, Jesus Christ, doesn't just want to sexually crucify me by stopping me get sex all my life and then fucking my life up so that I'm too old to have sex with anyone sexual. But God wants to rip me to pieces in other ways as well, because the bastard's just a crest bastard, a cruelty fucking tear apart. God wants to play our fucking slice the wrists of just in time. I'll rip him to fucking pieces in every life, not just one life, but forever and ever, in eternity. Right, so I was at the top for about just under 15 minutes, and there was just one car that passed. I come back down here, and now the catalytic converter control again. Right, so I've been here 3 minutes, and there's been about 10 cars. When I was in the top part, I was there for about 12 minutes to 15 minutes, or just under 15 minutes, and there's just one car. Right, so let's talk about the burning problem. So I've been out 12 hours, and you know I'm going to have to do this on a regular basis, basically, possibly until I actually move from that place, because people won't stop terrorising me with whatever's causing this burning problem. And then obviously you've got the eye problem as well now, which started last night. I mean, it might be a one-off, but I don't know. You just have to wait and see if it continues later on, or the next day, or a day after, or whatever. Right, so I've been out nearly 12 hours, and I just want to update you on how I'm feeling. In actual fact, it is about 12 hours now. Obviously the burning's a lot worse now at home, so I can feel it a lot more and a lot more intense than what I would say back in July of 2024. But at this minute in time, where the burning has eased through the day, it feels similar to how I would feel on a Sunday when the burning was occurring back in July 2024 for about 4 or 5 hours. And after that 4 or 5 hours, you'd feel like you need to go out and get some fresh air or whatever. Well, the burning's roughly about the equivalent to that. So it might sound bad, but you've got to take into account it's a lot worse now than what it used to be, especially in the last 3 weeks. So I just wanted to mention it. So they timed a person on a bike trying to sneeze in my face. Right, so I made it to Jack the Treacle Eater. I'm not very happy with some of the setups that occurred on the road. So you've had a black and blue car, a black mixed with red, 2 grey, red, white, black and red, and in one of those cars you had a sticker that looks like the no sex sticker, and then after that there's a blue van that says do you understand. So basically they're getting nasty, saying no sex, do you understand? I've had 2 5cl bottles of vodka which I've just downed, pretty much one after the other, with a tiny bit of water, not much, and it's not affecting me much. If I had that back in November last year and I drank it that fast, I'd be wobbling over the place. So it's probably because I have 15 shots of Sambuca on a regular basis while on holiday, so getting used to the spirits. However, I still get quite tipsy on beer, but it's a different type of feeling with the beer. It would probably take double for me to feel the effects of how I felt it on the drink level that I was drinking when I was coming back in the early hours of the morning when I was drinking out last year. So we've got a bike issue. There's a bike time to erection, then a catalytic converter control setup, and a train time. Right, so there's a tractor with a fucking bucket fork. A bucket that needs to be timed. And I want to mention something, but I can't do it while I'm being fucking terrorised by this fucking stupid force, because the creator is fucking buckled. Right, before I had that sick scoop in my direction, that bucket, because the creator of God wants to tell me I'm a fucking sick bastard, I did notice that there's some professional graffiti. And this is not thug life graffiti. This is someone that's experienced in graffiti and designing and stuff like that. In big writing it says, "The cops are guarding your ass, Sven. Be careful." That's what it says. So what's going on? And the reason I say what's going on is because that is one of the most common names of people that I'm being mistaken for. A lot of people are mistaking me as Sven, and it happens all the time. So what the fuck is going on? Right, so I'm a little bit tipsy at the moment because obviously I've had 2 5cl bottles of vodka shots, which are just over a shot. I've had 1 can of Corona, and I've had a quarter of a can of Corona mixed with a tiny bit of water. So initially, about half an hour ago, there was 2 loud bikes timed to an erection, and then obviously I was on the Jack the Treacle Eater path, which is like a track, and then I had the most scary fucking incident ever. So there was a bloke in his mid-20s, and this looked like a very fucking rough bloke, someone you don't want to fucking mess about with. But it wasn't rough in the term of where they have this accent, or the bearded type people, where they go, "Oh, I'll do this, I'm gonna go this, I'm gonna bar, 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 bar," or bringing that R out. It's not that type of accent. There's more of the traditional gangster accent, with a snappy attitude. Anyway, this person had a girlfriend on the back, or a lady on the back. Actually, to be fair, this person looked very similar to Amy Weston, but obviously it's not going to be her. And there's a possibility there's a Kawasaki bike, because it looked very similar to my brother's. However, that's not guaranteed, because obviously they had the bright light on. Now, the first incident obviously was because, the first problem was me getting nervous, because obviously I had my paper out, you see, and I was writing down all the problems, and I thought, oh well, we're going to start the fucking bike issue, are we? So that was my initial thought, because I wasn't very happy. But obviously, because I've had a couple of drinks, I was a little bit calmer and chilled out, because the rest of the day's been really bad. So obviously Sadie was mentioned by the bloke. The conversation with the Sadie being mentioned calmed down. And then after that, this person gave me a really dark, evil look. A strong, evil look. And so did the lady on the back of the bike. So I didn't actually look that long, because obviously I kept my eyes down, because I didn't want to cause any trouble. So they slowed down after I went aside, and they passed me. They didn't rev up or go extra speed or make any suggestions when they passed me. They just went past calmly. The bloke on that bike shouted in his rough rough accent to say, "It's not your fucking fault, you stupid twat." So he shouted that. There's a bit of swearing in that, but basically he said it wasn't my fault. So when that occurred, I felt a bit relieved. Then obviously the shouting started to escalate a little bit, but it wasn't too much. It was more of a conversation, but it's a conversation in a very rough accent way, how boy racers would react if they were shouting to each other, say at Cheddar Gorge or whatever, which is one of the rougher places in Somerset, you know, especially on a Sunday evening. And then he mentioned something about glass. I couldn't make out what was said there. And then obviously that person on the bike did a couple of revs, so it was a bit like this. Got to the end, went onto the road, and then made normal sounding revs as he went onto the country lane, and obviously sped up as he went onto the main road, and that was the end of that. Right, so usually I go down to the road because the path's coming away when it comes to a specific path, but obviously the road seems a bit busy, so I'm going back the same way I came. And obviously when I came down this end earlier on, initially when I first went out earlier this morning, I just noticed that someone sort of made a area for you to get around where the path is falling apart, so it makes it a bit easier. However, it's not great, but I'm not in the mood for facing the road tonight because obviously I want to go back. I want to be greedy and have one more can, which I shouldn't be doing obviously, and then obviously I'm going to settle down for the evening. A police looking car, 3 SES vans to apply sex, and a possibility is there's a Kex van. Obviously take into account when these setups occur, never done to be nice, so I'm not sure what they're going to suggest next. Obviously I'm about to approach the road, so they've got their catalytic converter control around me again, and it's busier than usual. I'm actually later back than I was yesterday, and the traffic flow was not as busy. Right, so it seems that they're increasing it because obviously they want to tell me that I'm a catalytic converter. Did it all fucking day. In actual fact, I might keep it on the call until I get back, because these bastards are not going to stop it. Right, so I just had to change the battery went flat, red timed. Right, I'm just about to reach the end of the bridge to the road. And there we are, catalytic converter timed. Drain it. Right, so as I start a catalytic converter, because obviously the creator needs to do that because the creator is corrupt. More cars around. But take into account that I got the flu. It's done deliberately, it's been done all deliberately all fucking day. Even though the road's closed off down the bottom, it's not stopping the traffic flow on this section. You have to jump across the road because obviously the government stop you crossing with catalytic converter control. Right, so I can't even get up my street now without catalytic converter control. It's been the nastiest fucking day on record for catalytic converter control. So there's 7 cars started, and now you've got that car, van, sorry. Yes, gas price, gas. There's also been about 50 loud bikes being timed to erections. Right, so I'm feeling a bit shit, so I'm feeling sicky. I've got a bit of a headache, and there's another 40 bike issues. Right, so I'm very annoyed with the bike issue. There's been another 100 loud bikes, tying to erections, tying wanking and coming, tying jerking cum, tying to every stage, and tying to an itchy bell end, tying to an itchy penis, itchy bumhole, and tying going to the toilet. They would just not stop it. Hundreds, over 100 bikes being tied to an erection. I've been up about half an hour, and most of those bikes that have occurred have been this morning. That's on top of the ones I mentioned yesterday on this recording. There we are, next bike. It's just bike up on bike being slammed to my penis or itchy bell end or whatever. As you can hear. Bike up on bike. Another problem I want to mention is 6:45 AM this morning I set the alarm to get up. And it wasn't until 7 AM when Peter arrived back from going out or going into the communal garden that the burning eliminated. This has happened hundreds and hundreds of times where that specific neighbour, Peter Ritchie, has gone out and the burning's occurred. So he's definitely causing it. He's got to be, because once or twice, yeah, can be put down as coincidence, but if we look at the hundreds of times that he's gone out, when we calculate last year and this year, then obviously he's got to be responsible for some of it, and he's the one that keeps on telling me it's schizophrenia and to see your doctor. But if we go back to the early days of when this burning was occurring, back when I was staying at my dad's this time last year, I did notice that he couldn't control his laugh when he was saying that it's caused by schizophrenia, and he's sort of giggling or having thoughts in his head that's making him giggle. So I'm a little bit annoyed by this, because I've woken up very ill, and also I had to go to bed early last night because just before 10 PM I was throwing up because I had a migraine or a very bad headache. So I went to bed at about 10ish. By 11 o'clock I was asleep. When I went to the staff office to say morning to the staff, with Hannah being the one that's on sleep overnight, I was accused of banging all night when I didn't make any noise. I was actually asleep, ill in bed with a headache or a migraine. So I'm not very happy about that either. So we start going out with a sexual car in my direction with light on, and then I've forgotten what was on the road ahead. Right, so I've been coughed at, and then there's a gist lorry to apply fist timed, then they time a vehicle to smash me to pieces. Mobley shoots up and bike only in my direction, and then grey timed in a convenient way to cause everyone's movement and traffic control to be around me every time I approach a roadway, a house doorway, you know, whatever you want to call it. So they're making the fucking traffic too busy for me to fucking do a phone call to explain the accusations of noise last night by the staff at supported housing, because I'm trying to contact the mental health team about it. There we are, that's right, see, on the fucking corner, you see, that's what's doing it. But the government need to do this, you know, they want me fucking hit off, unless the creator god's being a fucking nasty bastard again. Cause it to be busy as fucking hell, and also I'm being choked out by a catalytic converter. But again, I still can't smell the catalyst because I've got the flu, but they're trying to cause me to be a catalyst because they're fucking fucked up. They're just car up on car, both fucking directions. They're doing it on purpose, they're sneaky, nasty little bastards. Right, the direction I'm taking is where the path is coming away, so but I've got to go this way because they're putting too much traffic in my direction, even though the road's still closed down the bottom there. So there's a young chap with a target, you know, like one of those gun target things, where you sort of trying to view it, you know, like on a computer screen. You've got like a round thing with a cross in the middle, so it's like a black-red top. These pig shit bastards, these little evil bastards in the elite, these nasty little billionaires that are small-minded cunts, want to get fucking nasty today. And if it's not them, it's the creator god, or a mixture of both. Message to you van, followed by the just-in-time van with a double bell alarm clock that's being smashed to pieces by a cartoon character. That's the picture that's on the side of that van. In the middle of that clock it says just-in-time. Sick Baxter van to apply sick bastard. And then after that they kind of smash you to pieces rubble flatbed lorry. Sick grey and white colour car. Crow goes ha ha ha, shoot you down, and obviously I'm being choked out by a catalyst. I can't smell the catalyst, but if I could breathe and I could smell the air properly without a flu or chest infection, then that's what I'd be inhaling. Catalytic converter stench. And it's every breath. I'm out of breath. I've been forced to. I've got no choice. I smell like a catalyst. But you can blame the Creator God. That's the bastard, or the nasty malice bastard that's causing it. Right, so we've reached 8:30 in the morning, and you know I'm going to have to stay out for the whole day, and the reason I can't stay at my place is because of the burning problem, because it's 3 times worse than it's been before. I don't like having to, you know, stay at families for long periods of time, and obviously you can get piss constipation, feel like you need to go to a toilet and you get the runs or whatever, because obviously situations or whatever, you feel like you need your own space, you know, but you can't do that when you're visiting someone else's place, you know. At my mum's I don't get it so much. I don't know why that is, but obviously I can't go down there, you know, because obviously mum's not very well at the moment because she's got the flu. That's why they had to cancel the operation that she's having to take out the cancer and give her that toilet bag thing. But I won't go into any details about that because this is personal information, but you know, it's not very good that nothing can be done about this burning problem. But I do know that Peter's definitely causing it, or one of the people that's causing it. It's increased since the 2 other neighbours have moved in, but I don't know if it's being caused by them or whether someone's got or what's causing it. But whatever it is, it's 3 times worse than what it was before Christmas. At a catalytic converter hot point, they decided to cause me to, well, I nearly slipped off the steps again, and we got the bike tied to a itchy bumhole and another car on top of that, but they timed a tanker to smash me to pieces as I slipped off the steps, and I did exactly what I did back in January of 2024, where I slipped into the road and I was just a few seconds away from being smashed to pieces from the tanker that's coming in my direction. Well, it's happened again. To itchy bell end, itchy penis, tied to several erections, they've had to time about 20 loud bikes while pissing about, walking down this path, texting family members and trying to leave messages because of accusations of me making a lot of noise last night when I was in bed. Incidentally, that headache that I had last night, it hasn't gone now. It's subsided, but obviously I'm not sleeping in a proper pattern because I got the flu or chest infection, and it's taken a long time to go. It seems to be one of the longest flus that I've had in the last 20 years. So another thing I want to mention is earlier in the evening last night, you had cars revving and threats outside claiming that I sexually abused or sexually molested Sadie Dando when I haven't. Another thing I want to mention, it's not really irrelevant, but I want to mention it anyway. I bought a pouch of baccy going back when I came back from my mum's after going on holiday, and I bought some gold leaf tobacco. Well, I've been smoking, I smoked 3 last night and I've had 3 this morning, and then and there's a couple of days before that where I had a few more. I put filter tips in the latest ones, but the reason I bought the baccy is because I thought I was getting withdrawal symptoms because I was feeling ill when I came back. Obviously the burning problem was occurring, but because of the intensity of it, I didn't know if it was fully caused by energy weapons or whether it's partly to do with withdrawal symptoms and smoking that suddenly occurred going back to my place and staying at my mum's where the burning didn't occur for 2 weeks. But obviously it isn't. It's caused by some fucking form of radiation or energy weapons by one of the neighbours. Or what? Well, not just one, maybe more than one actually, because when Peter goes out, the burning seems to be intensified, and and it's. But I had to stop the recording because I'm coughing my guts up and just continuously coughing my guts up because the Creator God wants to fucking cough, fucking cough, cause me to fucking cough, stupid bastard, when I'm trying to mention something serious. So yeah, this burning is 3 times worse than what it was 3 weeks ago or whatever, and because of it, I've got to keep going out. So when Peter goes out and this burning occurs, someone else is causing it as well, because it's not being caused by just one device, it's being caused by other people. And that's what's making me fucking nasty, and that's what's making me lose my fucking temper, because it's non-stop. So I've got to keep going out to avoid the situation. Luckily I haven't kicked off yet, and I haven't made any banging or anything like that, but I can tell you now, I'm getting very pissed off about it, because nothing can be done about it, because it's being put down to schizophrenia. But that burning is getting really, really fucking nasty now, and whoever's doing it is doing it to be fucking spiteful. There should be no fucking reason for them to do it continuously for a fucking year to try and kill me. So I've got to put up with a bird saying you molested little kids, and saying Stephanie, when I've never been with Stephanie or had sex with Stephanie. But there's nothing you can do about it, because the creator's fucking warped, hell-bent, fucking twisted and fucking corrupt. Right, so for the last 10 minutes I've been trying to light a tiny bit of tissue just to get rid of it. Otherwise I'd have to put it in my plastic bottle to put in the rubbish bin when I take it there. All I'm getting is smoke coming from it. It doesn't light, it just smokes, that's it. And obviously I'm coughing because of it, and it's going in my face. And I put it in the fireplace of where I lit the fire the other day. So obviously God doesn't want you to light it, so it's as simple as that. The bastard's fucking corrupt. So the wind direction's blowing from behind me, and for some reason it's blowing the smoke in the reverse direction up me. So that just shows you how fucking corrupt the creator is and the works of his fucking evil, malicious, sexual slaughter, ice-axing, fucking fire-staking, fucking creation. Fucking nasty bastard. Jesus Christ and the creator God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, whatever you want to call it, is just a nasty, nasty bastard. Full-on nasty bastard. Obviously we know that Jesus Christ is a nasty bastard, and that the creator God curses people and fucking puts them ill in bed or tries to destroy people. But I just want to mention that I couldn't taste my food yesterday or my drink, but I could taste like there was something to it, you know, very, very mild, if at all. But today, I can't taste nothing. The senses are off, and it's the same with the smell again. That's the same as yesterday. So I've got to put up with a bird saying that he molested Sadie repeatedly. Well, the problem is God's lying. God's a piece of shit. God's just a nasty fucking violent cruelty fucking tearaway that sexually fucks the guts in and out of me as a child, stops me getting sex all my life, while nailing me as a sick bastard when I grow up, and stops me getting sex when I grow up as well. The bastard is just fucking coarse. There we are, catalytic converter, Christ, you buckled bastard. There's some pinky purple writing that used to occur, and it said Finks, spelled F-I-N-X, and I noticed it when I came to Jack the Treacle Eater at Barrack, taking the Nine Springs route. But obviously since 2022 I've taken that new route that I have taken today or whatever. Well, that graffiti's finally worn off. I don't know what it means, but it's worth mentioning. To be sneezed over, cough type sneezes, 2 sneezes by someone that's gardening, because they're up above, so I've just had to jog away from it, because obviously that's what the creator needs to do, because the creator is fucking buckled, the creator is God's fucking corrupt, and is a diseased bastard. Most times I come on this road there's no traffic, or hardly any traffic at all, but obviously now I come up here and I've had this chest infection and flu. We've got all the catalytic converters in my direction, because the creator's a fucking tight-fisted little bastard, a cruelty fucking tearaway. Right, so there's a bike on a car roof, upright, my way, time to an erection. Right, so it's been a vehicle in my direction that says cough up aim, gonna get you hot like a burning plane, which is on the window part of the vehicle. Right, after that, there's an Amy Weston lookalike. Now obviously this person's not going to look nowhere near as sexy as Amy Weston did, because it's rare to get people that look that sexy, but it's someone that can make the suggestion of Amy Weston. But the problem is, I've never been with Amy Weston, but obviously the creator God's fucking buckled. Right, so I'm being knifed, being smashed to pieces. The creator God's causing many different voice sounds, telling me to fuck people that raped me as a child, telling me I've had sex with Amy Weston or raped Stephanie Hill or Jill or whatever her surname is, when I've never had sex with these people. But there's nothing you can do about it. The creator's fucking warped, buckled and fucking hell-bent. So I've got a headache, I'm trying to lie on the bench, and obviously God's causing me to get a stony fucking bone or whatever, so I'll sit up and I'll put up with a headache. Alright guys, are you happy now, you fucking stupid bastard? So getting on this fucking road, yeah? Yesterday they broke the record with 17 cars, catalytic converters, that have an exhaust that smells like vinegar, the smell of rubbing 2 stainless steel knives against garden crash. Yes, Downing Street, yes, creator God. Well, I've been forced into the side where they've had to time about 25 cars this morning, which is well over record breaking for any time of the day or night. When I leave that little area, I go back onto the road, catalytic converter control, 2 for each way, so there's a slight stoppage. Then once that goes in one direction, there's a whole load of cars, and then I'm choked out by another 10 plus catalytic converters on top of that. Black sick, that's right, timed. So we got that as well. So we're reaching the roundabout, and now they're going to step up that fucking action like they usually do. K-rad it, vid, K-vit. And I don't have my camera ready, so I can't get the evidence, God. So timed and suddenly, because they need to tell me that a catalytic converter is sex with a granny. And they're putting every car because they know they can smash out black and fucking blue, white, knife shaped, you fucking name it. Right, so I made it across the other side of the roundabout, and now the roundabout's going to go dead quiet. All you can hear is the traffic on the road, or the motorway, or dual carriageway further down there. There we are, next to the fucking roundabout, and there's no cars. They only time it where I am, so I had about 200 in total, after I managed to get past that second part, after stopping the recording, because I needed to, I'm just going to stay in this area a minute, just to, not going to walk anywhere, just to confirm that that's the roundabout. There we are, now you've got your cars again. So see, I'm not lying. They time it, and they time it only where I am. Every time, both directions, they only cause a mass construction of vehicles to occur, being slightly timed to be organised around me. So I'm on that road where there should be only, where there can be an hour without a car or a vehicle. Right, so that road, I've known there to be about 60 cars, if not 100 before now, which has only been timed only when I've been on that road. Well, today you've had about 30. And then obviously the road's gone dead quiet now, no cars since. And obviously when I go back there later, I'll calculate how many more is going to be timed, which is deliberately being caused. Right, so I'm going to have some vodka tonight. But the reason I'm having some vodka tonight is because I got the suspicion that I'm getting withdrawal symptoms, and that's a possibility of what caused last night's headache. I mean, I've just had beer, and I've been drinking less beer as well, not really that much, so going to see if that makes any difference, because I still got the headache today. Not as bad, but I got it. I was going to mention this yesterday, but I forgot all about it because of all the congestion around me and setups and the control of movement around me or whatever. It didn't give me much time to think properly, so I was trying to cover other subjects, get them sorted out and out of the way. My brother's just revealed some very interesting information, and you've got to take into account my brother's a very intelligent type of person. Warner Brothers have released some films and saved them on DVD, and these are like 2006 DVDs. We're going through a period where they've got disc rot, meaning that some of these discs that they saved their data onto no longer work. Anything from being waterlogged, you know, damp, from the actual plastic separating where the adhesive layer is just suddenly broken open. Now I've had that with an M-disc, mind. Only one where it hasn't sealed down properly, and when I picked it and accidentally bent it slightly, it came across and it opened the disc and broke the data that was on the disc. Actually, I don't think I actually recorded anything on that specific disc, but I have known it where the plastic has come away, or there's been errors with discs. Now, take away that one specific M disc, I've never had any problems with an M disc, but I can't take that risk. Whatever disc it is, whether it's a DVD, whether it's a Blu-ray, a CD, I just cannot take that risk. And in most cases they don't make these anymore anyway, so it's going to make no difference, because they stopped making laptops with DVD drives, you know, disc drives. PCs don't have disc drives. A lot of it's all online storage. But there's a bit of a downfall, because I saved some stuff in 2023 on online storage, and I was paying for it. But unfortunately the CIA or the FBI weren't happy with the information that I was saving on there, the data that was on there. So they closed down my account without any warning. So if I didn't have my data backed up on hard drives or CDs or anything like that, I would have lost everything, because they closed my account down. So obviously I'm going to have to find somewhere else where I can store it a bit more safer on an online provider, you know, like cloud storage. Because just supposing they stop making external hard drives, USB sticks, or, you know, discs or disk drives or whatever, and you can only use online services to keep your data, well, if they do that, then there's going to be no end of trouble, because they're just going to close down everyone's account without them realising it, and then they're going to have to go to the bank to stop all the payments, not realising that you don't have it backed up anywhere else, and you've lost all your data, all your family photos, music or whatever. So you're always going to need like a separate place where you're going to keep it, where you can keep it safe, like a hard drive or whatever. Anyway, I was speaking to my brother and he showed me a couple of pictures, and that's what I heard about the Warner Brothers disc rot occurring on their discs, where they're saving films on them or whatever. Well, when it comes to discs, I am a little bit sceptical nowadays, and obviously you've got to take into account my brother's a very intellectual person, so he's going to know a bit about this. They don't let you go to a single roadway or a single pathway without timing a catalytic converter to choke me out with a catalyst, because they need to tell me I'm a catalytic converter. Right, I needed to mention that, but let's go back to what I wanted to mention initially, shall we? Which is what I was speaking to about my brother. So basically, what he was mentioning is, you know, I was sort of talking about how do you keep your data safe, and how do you know, and what's the best devices to use. So it's not actually discs, so I'm going to stop using discs. So he says hard drives, but use quality hard drives, and then he says after a year or so you need to back them up again on new hard drives, and he said the best way to do it is to have 4 different hard drives and have one backed up in a different place. So like have one hard drive there, one backed up somewhere else, a third one and a fourth one. And he says if you keep doing the same process every year or so, maybe a couple of years, I don't know, but your data should remain safe for a lifetime, as long as you keep doing that transfer. With audio files, you're going to find that you will lose the quality, or the sound quality, because, for example, if you were to take the Jungle Techno series that was released in the UK in the early 90s, you will find that the original recordings that they recorded those discs into were very poor, low volume quality. Now, it's not going to affect me that much because I don't really listen to that sort of music anymore, but a lot of the stuff that I listen to is becoming a lot more commercial in recent times. So I went through some phases in the past, so I've been into anything like the old school jungle of the 90s, the deep underground stuff, you know, even the rare groove stuff like, you know, Intense Paradox on Rugged Vinyl recordings, or Dope Travelling Part 2 on Good Looking Records, or Rugged Vinyl or whatever. And you know, I've heard of all these breakdown tracks, you know, like DJ Panic, Revelation and Daybreak on Hardline Records. And then you've got stuff like Rev P 1994 on Impact Records, Pesce World of Music, the Anthill Mob 123 Adrian Blunt remix on Underdog recordings, Nutty One off the Nut EP, Bare Necessities, which was reissued on Night Force recordings. There's so many of those types of tracks, but what I want to mention is a lot of my music's changed since that sort of time. I've gone into the sort of dark ambient in the sort of 2019 period, which is on Cryo Chamber Records in America, and in recent times, say the last 6 months or whatever, I've just been going into the main stuff that my dad listens to, you know, and what family listen to in general, the oldies, you know, all the oldies, I mean, you know, so it's not really going to make much difference, you know. So I'm thinking of getting a load of hard drives and doing what my brother does. I won't get rid of the discs, but I don't really have that many discs, because many discs have got damaged by the use of energy weapons in the past and in recent times. But if you put foil around the disc, around the hard drive, then that should protect it from any electromagnetical fields or radiation that's being caused by the neighbours. I was looking at the SSDs, you see, the other night to see if they would be good, but when I was speaking to my brother, he recommends just using normal hard drives, you know, but use quality ones. And obviously, like he says, if you back it up every year, it shouldn't be a problem. And you've got to take into account the data's going to hold pretty firm for a whole year. so you're not really going to lose that much. So when you do that transfer, if you do it every year, you're going to get hardly any loss anyway. So that's what I'm looking to do from now on for the rest of the future. And I'll prefer to use hard drives anyway, because USB sticks don't hold the quality as well, even when it comes to pictures or stuff like that. Although it's not noticeable, I mean, there's mistakes that have been made where I have used USB sticks and I've had to transfer lost photos from USB sticks to, you know, to put them to other devices. But if I stick to hard drives, then obviously that would be the best thing. And obviously my brother recommends that on top of any disc, whether it's a Blu-ray, an M-disc, a DVD, a CD, you name it. So I'm going to take that option, especially with what I heard and what I read up on about discs, separate to the information that my brother gave me when I arrived back home a couple of nights ago and was checking this information out. Right, so time to a stretch, 2 9 times loud bikes, it's time blue, and basically a flow of cars to say you're that sick, and it's blue, 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 and a repeat pattern of that. And obviously you have black and blue as well being timed, so a black car or a roadway, blue timed. They're turning vehicles into me because they have a catalytic converter on them, so that's why they need to do it. Right, so I reach the next area, catalytic converter, just a few seconds later. Now grey, white. On that road, every single roadway was counted for. So there's a car timed out of every single road, both sides of the road, you know, on the estate. As soon as I got to the bottom, there's a car timed, and then there's a car timed. Down the dead end, there's a car reversing up to me, and then a car timed, and then a van timed, 2 cars timed, and when I push record, more vehicles timed just before I go onto the track. Right, so I got an annoying jungle track playing on my head today. Actually, I had this track play on my head yesterday as well. The track is called Potential Bad Boy, and the track is titled Let's Go, which is the actual proper title of the track, but they've also named that specific track that says Let's Go as Work the Box as well. Now I think Work the Box is a totally different track, but Let's Go is the main track for what's titled Work the Box and for what's titled Let's Go. Well, I used to like that track a little bit, but what's happened is it can make a sexual suggestion to a sexual looking lady with a sort of smile that's a straight lip that looks like this, you know, of a sexual woman. And because I've not had anyone in my whole life, and through time I've gone off that track anyway, so I'm not too keen on that track. But yeah, it's playing on my head. I want to talk about the eye problem as well, because that started now at my place. It's only started for 45 minutes, and there was a couple of days ago where I noticed that there was slight gritty eyes then, but it wasn't for that long, and it was only for a short period of time I was in my apartment. But I noticed it for the first time properly last night. I'm trying to document something, but I can't do it because my willy's sexually excited and has got erections, and it feels like something like a bike wheel is rubbing up and down my penis where my willy's getting sexually excited, and I keep on timing a loud fucking bike, and I've done it about 20 times in the last 20 minutes. Well, I want to mention the eye problem because that started at Yeovil now. Right, when I was at my old place at Burnham-on-Sea, I was getting gritty, burning, dry eyes, and the feeling like your eyes being forced open and outwards and sometimes turned. Well, I had to camp because of this issue, and eventually they had to move me to Thornhouse in Yeovil, also because of this issue. And when I did move to Thornhouse, it didn't occur. However, it did take quite a few months for my eyes to finally recover, so a good 5 months. And it wasn't until February 2024 that my eyes felt normal. Then there was 16 months of no problems at all with my eyes while I was in Yeovil. There was a few days here and there where there was some eye trouble, here and there, but it wasn't bad and it didn't feel like it was being caused. There was also a 2-week period when the neighbour Mark wasn't there, where it occurred again. And then after that there was a few more days here and there where it occurred. And then obviously when we come into February 2024, or the last day of January 2024, we get the burning problem occur. But last night, for the first time since I've lived in Yeovil, the eye problems fucking started. So at 7:30 PM last night until 8:15, I had the feeling of gritty eyes, dry eyes, and the feeling like your eyes being forced open and outwards. And I was not very happy about it. But at 8 o'clock, the burning sensation started, and that burning was really bad, and that burning's got worse as well. But the problem is, we've got the eye problem as well now, which is just started. This morning, the burning was bad, but you didn't have the eye problem. But I will keep you updated on all what goes on in the in the coming days. Someone's just passed in the distance, saying "fucking cuckoo, burning, breaking in your home," and said it like that. I'm not very happy about this. As I reached the end of the path to go onto that road where there's only one car every hour, which is the one I'm on now, and there hasn't been any cars, by the way. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's done deliberate, God. Well, anyway, I'll have to stop the recording in a minute. So those two rough people that passed me, they were bearded people in their mid-20s, possibly a bit higher, not much. Basically, we're talking to each other and saying she's 16, she's fit as fuck. 16. Well, these are the types of people. They were rough. They got the same accent as those people that tell me I'm a sick bastard or mistake me as Sven because I won't fancy a granny. And yet they're saying that she's fit, she's 16 or whatever. So I'm not very happy about that. That was before that car passed, and about 2 minutes before that when I came off of the track, when I was initially about to mention it, but I forgot the actual phrase they used because obviously I was being distracted from that car. The thing is, these people are in their 20s or whatever, and they are actually going with teenagers and having sex with teenagers, and all these people are not taking that into account. And most of these people, 3/4, if not 90%, if not 99% of these people that have started on me or give me shit, they've all had sex with teenagers. So why are they telling me I'm a sick bastard if I don't go with someone 43 or 44 years of age for first ever sexual relationship in my whole life? Quite often they tell me that you're supposed to go with a stale piece of shit, a very used woman, an ugly piece of shit that's got AIDS, or a woman that's a single mother that's fucked everybody. Why should I be told to go with someone that's ugly, old and stale, or a piece of shit that's fucked all my enemies and enjoyed sex with all my enemies before she went into an old hag? Why should I be told to go with someone that's very used when I've not had anyone in my whole life? And you've got to take into account is these bastards that stopped me getting anyone in the past. Right, obviously I've been ill with a chest infection or flu, and obviously my mum's got the flu. Well, I've just found out while speaking to my mum that my brother and his partner's got flu as well. So that doesn't surprise me, because there was over 2,000 people that were trying to cough or sneeze in my face in that 2-week period when I was on holiday visiting family. So they timed a Jack Jones t-shirt in my direction, and the reason they do that is to say they don't give a fuck. While reaching this road, which is the road where there's 40 minutes or sometimes an hour with no vehicles at all, they timed a grey car, black and blue, and then 3 more cars as I go onto that road, and then obviously a car from behind now. But this road that I just crossed in, before I push record on here, there were several cars that passed here as well, and a suggestion like black and blue, but I can't remember what it was. I got dribbling bow whistles. The whistles were to say, paedophile smash you out. Asked a few more people on the path, but the hot sunny weather is forcing people to walk faster. And with me, I prefer to slow down when it's sunny and hot, because it makes me feel bad. Where they got their oomph in them is pushing me to walk faster, and I get a bit annoyed by it. But at the same time, they seem to be packing these paths and causing everyone's movement to be around me like the traffic control, to cause as much fucking mayhem and fucking misery as they can fucking stack up in my direction. Past a couple of old people, about 70ish, maybe a bit older. I'm a little bit shocked with the information that they come out with, because something's been said, and it's either something that's fallen through, or shit stirring that someone else has given these people. Well, basically they got my name right, so they said that my name's Justin, and saying, what's he doing down there? So I thought to myself, how the fuck do they know my name? And then after that, they said that I live in North Peverton. Well, I did many years ago, but not in recent times, and it's 13 years ago since family left North Peverton. And the next thing that they said is that Justin's with Sandra's girl. Well, that's not true either. So who's been saying that, and where's that come from? Back at the time when family were living at North Peverton, this would have been before Debbie even came on the scene. And it would have been in the time period when my dad was with Esme in a sexual relationship. That's how long ago it would have been. So I'm not quite sure where this information has been coming, where it's come from, but every designated area, the government or the creator God needs to tell me that I'm a catalytic converter. Yes, I'm a catalytic converter. I'm vinegar, Christ. I smell of rubbing 2 stainless steel knives against garden crest by force control. But it's not just now and again, is it, Christ? You crooked cunt. It's every fucking turning, every side road, every pathway. You're fucking crooked. You're fucking hellbent. You're just a crest, cruelty, fucking sexual slaughter. Fucking tear apart, Christ. That's right, Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah is a spiteful little bastard, gets a sheet of sharp ice or a fucking sharp glass to smash it right through your fucking heart, and then to smash me to fucking pieces through the ice with a fucking ice axe, and then to fire stake me, and to fucking get a grinding machine of with the heat of highest possible heat to fire flares at me, to rip me to fucking pieces, and put razor wire, that's the hottest fucking razor wire that you could ever imagine, to rip me to fucking pieces in the fucking fire grate. You cruel bastard, Christ. It's got to stop, you stupid cunt. Had a van reverse at me. It looked like it had a bit of a buckled wheel, because it looked like the wheel was bending and buckling and falling off as the van was reversing at me. While looking to the main road, while crossing the next section to go back down the next track, there was a vehicle that made the suggestion that you're going to be moving home. But the problem is, they've suggested this in the past, and they've also suggested that I'm on gold banding and that you're going to be moving. And it turns out that these people that are setting this up, or the organised force, or the creator, or whoever's causing the suggestion to occur, keep on messing up, because I'm still not able to move, because no one's accepting me on any of the bids that I place on Home Finder, on the mutual exchange register. So reaching the road, I'm choked by a catalytic converter because there's a load of cars, but I don't see what the first lot of cars are. Then there's a light green car, a light green van that says just mint, then a PON in big writing, so it's a pond van. Then there's 3 grey cars. Then there's a yellowy type car, but it's like a faded sort of whitish yellow type car. Then down this track, I'm forced to let a van pass, and I'm choked up by a catalytic converter. Obviously I can't smell it because I've got the flu, but you know that the smell's there. And then there's the 4U van, which is the number 4 and the letter U. Right, so I've reached the end of the line, and it takes you to the main busy road of West Coker Road. I recognise the area because I've passed there on the bus before. So you're about a quarter of a mile to West Coker, but obviously I'm not going to go to West Coker because obviously it's a busy road. So I've reached the end of the line on the big massive barrack walk that I do. In the other direction it goes to East Coker, another direction goes to Yeovil. Again it takes you to West Coker Road, but a different area of West Coker Road. And then obviously you've got the Sutton Bingham Road as well. Or you can go back where I just came from, down the track, and it'll take you back to Paviot's Mill before going back to Barrack. Right, so after changing directions to go back to the route that I'm going now, instead of going on to West Coker, I've noticed that there's some very severe disabled people that are pushed in my direction or are walking in my direction. These people are about 40 or 50, so they're quite old people that are having a day out. Obviously they can't help the way they're born, but the suggestion, however, if you were to look at it in a different way, through suggestion of setups, then obviously it's not making a very clever suggestion. And then obviously when I reached the next bit of road, there was 10 cars roughly timed, and I've been choked up by the catalytic converter. Of that stench, even though I can't smell it because I've got the flu, we've got this issue of needing to cause that to occur. I've just passed that person I saw, not yesterday, but the day before, and he's wearing a Bob Marley jumper that says "To the Rescue" on it. After that I noticed that there's a blue car with an open boot, but the lady in the house is holding her mouth open as to say, "Ah, you stupid, ah, you stupid," or like that. Obviously she's not doing it on purpose, and she appears to be cleaning the window. And she is actually quite a sexy lady, so she's about high 30s, maybe mid 40s, somewhere around there, but of a very sexual type, darkish hair, smooth skin. Right, so I'm back on the track I was on earlier, because obviously I came out of the track to go to the end of the line, which eventually goes to West Coker. Well, about 20 minutes later I came back on the track, which is the track I'm on now. But they closed it off because there's hedge trimming taking place, and they got a sign to say that nobody can go past. So what I had to do is, when they went down a little bit, trimming around the corner, I had to go into the field and go that way, and then obviously I came back out on the track further down. Now they're doing the Catalytic again. Every flue they need to time a catalytic converter to be started, because I'm gas, Christ, gas, yeah, gas, you buckled bastard. There we are, 2 cars, one to make sure that there's a catalytic converter as well as electric. Now out designated road, catalytic converter, Christ. It's the pipe, Christ. Yes, it's a pipe, Christ. It has a pipe. It has a vinegar smell, Christ. It's a catalytic converter, Christ. This is every single roadway since I've left my place. It was the same yesterday, and it was the same the day before. It's every fucking roadway is counted for. They need to choke me with a catalytic converter, and they slyly do it when I have the flu or can't smell a catalyst. Because once I'm inhaled with a catalyst, I become a catalytic converter. That's what they want. They want me vinegar. I'm vinegar, Christ, vinegar, Christ. You buckled bastard, you fucking hellbent, stupid fucking crap fucker. But I need to time a no sex t-shirt in my direction. Rather than it being written as no sex, it's done through symbolism on this one. But it's the same formula, you know, with a circle and a line across it. Right, so Crow's saying no one left, and saying you done, I won't say the name, but it ends in a Y, of this specific suggestion being made by the animal. Appears I'm breathing in catalytic converter fumes. Initially I thought it might be something different, but there's farm machinery and I forgot that has a catalytic converter on it, so I've just been sitting there for the last 5 minutes, or walking should I say, inhaling catalytic converter, because God's a sly little bastard. That road down there, they timed the van that says just gas. So the road's been empty for a couple of minutes, and then all the catalytic converters are timed when I reach that road. So they just timed 2 cars to reverse out of a house at me, and a car reversing back at me. So obviously I'm on that road where there's no cars for 45 minutes, or 1 hour, and again they need to time cars when I'm on that road. They do it every time, there's never a time. That road's going to go dead quiet now for the next 45 minutes. Well, not 45 minutes, what will happen is I should go over the other side of it. When I get to the road again, the vehicles will suddenly start up, and if I was to sit down the road, down the pathway where I usually sit there for an hour, there'd be no cars at all, and then as soon as I go back to that road again, they'll set up the cars, because they need to cause a catalytic converter, control everyone's movement around me, to cause as much misery, as much mayhem, as much shit stirring, and as much trouble as they can fucking possibly stack in my fucking direction. Do you remember the wording, time to get busy, and murder? The jumper and the car, with that writing on the side of it, that have come together all the time. Well, as soon as they step this action up to do it like that, they stop timing those 2 specific things. Or it's very rare those 2 things come together. So my willie's up, and there's a bicycle with bell ringing, so yeah, my willie's up, and it's on that road where there's can be 45 minutes to an hour with no traffic as well. All my willie's up, call over bike, or suggestions to bike, Christ. Right, so I've got a fucking headache because the wind direction just will not fuck off. This is the problem. It seems to be very breezy at the moment, and this is why it was very cold the other day, because of this stupid issue needing to cause it to be very windy and cold at the same time. Right, so there's been no cars at all while I've been on that path walking around that field to go to the fucking to go to the road. And what happens? 7 fucking cars to start with, plus this dead end road. There's 2 cars 30 seconds before I reach the end of the path to get to here as well. Control me with a catalytic converter on a car. It's got an exhaust that smells like vinegar. It's got to be controlled around me because the creator is a cruel cunt that wants me to sex a granny that smells like a catalytic converter. Tomato ketchup or vinegar is to suggest, Lisa Pike is what they say, is to suggest a person that has a face that looks like it's full of shingles or chicken pox, a face that looks like disease, a face that looks like sick off the floor. That's what it's supposed to suggest to these people. Yet when they initially started this catalytic converter setup, going, yes, the road smells of a catalyst, Christ. I can't smell it, but I can smell the smoke. And it's catalytic converter smoke, Christ. Catalytic converter. A catalytic converter. You fucking hell-bent bastard. You crooked fucker. You absolute fucking out. There we are. I put my willy up. Gas, Christ. Go, gas, Christ. Gas. Gas. Red sex, Christ. Grey, red sex. This road, by the way, it could be 45 minutes or an hour without a single car. And we've got all this sex around me, Christ. Sex. S-E-X. You fucking hell-bent corrupt bastard. It's gas control, Christ. Gas. Gas, gas, fucking gas, alright? There's a catalytic converter. You scum bastard. You absolutely snappy bastard, Christ. You outright nasty, nasty bastard, you. Me nasty is the way it's being fucking done, being controlled around me. They're only controlling a catalytic converter or vehicles with a catalytic converter to occur where I am. It's not coming out in a normal pattern where it's random. Evil fucking force around me is being fucking controlled 24/7. Controlled, Christ. Fucking controlled, you nasty bastard. Time to look like to someone who sexually abused me as a child timed and my willy pops up, but also they need to time a loud bike over the other side just before I walk into a person that looks like someone who sexually abused me as a child timed to an erection. As I said yesterday, I get a little bit more irritated and annoyed when this occurs when I got the flu, and that's what they want to do. They step it up every flu. They need to control cars with a catalytic converter. They do it every single flu or every single cold where I can't breathe or smell the smoke. They do it on purpose because the creator is fucking corrupt, or the evil bastards want to do this. So they're slamming loud bikes to erections. They're not going to stop this. It's been going on for many years, since 2008, since the Fathers for Justice event. That time period. Incidentally, while pissing about down there for about 6-7 minutes, there hasn't been a single car on the road where there can be 45 minutes or an hour without a single car. But as soon as I reach there, they're going to time it. Since the middle of November, they've been controlling everyone's movement to be as hectic and as busy as possible, being constructed and controlled around me, and around me only. Just 5 minutes later, staff at supported housing can go out, or another neighbour can go out, and they say it's dead quiet. So when this is all occurring, when it's busy, it's being constructed to be as busy as they can possibly make it around me only, in a controlled way. And it's 24/7, but since November last year in particular, they're trying to cause it to be as hectic and as fucking busy as hell around me, to shit stir, to cause trouble, and to make as many problems as they possibly can. And this is why I got the flu, because they're timing everyone's movement to be controlled around me, timing everyone to sneeze in my face. This is why in the year 2022 they were timing 40 threats per day at a minimum, every single day, for 11 months roughly. And it could be up to 150, if not more, threats in one day. Same for people photographing me, because people want to smash me to pieces, they want to burgle me, they want to inject me, and whatever, and they're still on that road, and John Deere van, so there we are, controlled. Every car on van on this road today, quite literally I've been next to this road most of the day, apart from the walk I did where I only went to West Coker. Then they controlled every vehicle on this road only to occur where I'm down there, because it has a catalytic converter. It smells of gas, Christ. It's gas, Christ. It's vinegar. You fucking twisted cunt. The nasty, spiteful bastards want me to be gas, so I'm gas, alright? I'm a catalytic converter, I'm vinegar, Christ, okay? So now we got serve, van, and fucking time, but THYME lorry. That's how fucking nasty you want to get, Christ, you crooked cunt. So they're going to step it all up. Obviously it's not a good start in this direction at the moment. It's usually quieter than that, but road, van, RODE, and KW. Right, let's see what the evil bastards set up. There we are, black sex, Christ. Nothing you can do about it, the creator's buckled. That's at SEX. Black and fucking blue white. Black and fucking blue white. Black and fucking blue sec. Black and fucking blue sec, Christ. Yep, black and fucking blue sec, Christ. And fucking blue sec, Christ. You fucking evil bastard, you menacing cunt. That's right, Christ. As many as you can fucking set up, you bastard. There's a catalytic converter stench as well, as a bonus, Christ. You crooked hell-bent cunt. You sexual slaughter fucking icer. There we are, going killing animal insects, Christ, it doesn't matter. You're fucking evil, so you're turning me into an evil bastard, you cunt. 100 more, roughly. So I have to put that, because I can't write it in time, because the government of the creator gods fucking walked a cunt, an evil cunt, just a selfish bastard that needs to rip me to pieces, cause as much mayhem, misery as he can fucking stack in my fucking direction. Cold ice bastard. There we are, kill that insect. It's murder, doesn't matter, Christ. You fucking corrupt, Christ. Fucking buckled, you fucking hellbent bastard. I've got a sore throat coming. But this is caused by catalytic converter. Thanks a lot, vinegar. Thanks a lot, creator. Thanks a lot, catalytic converter, Christ. And there we are on this fucking road as well, is it, Christ? The record breaking should be 10 on this, where it was a few days ago. That's including all the traffic in the summer as well. The record breaking was 17 yesterday, and a load more today. There we are, catalyst. It's a gas, it's controlled by gas, Christ. Gas control. I'm letting that person pass. I'm letting the gas pass. I'm going to put my nose right up the van, Christ. It's the catalytic converter. It's controlled, alright? You fucking crooked, bent bastard, Christ. Catalyst, Christ. Catalytic converter. Catalyst. A catalytic converter, Christ. The smell of vinegar. Rubbing stainless steel knives against garden cress. 100 times stronger. Catalytic converter, Christ. It's a gas smell, Christ. It's vinegar. Get more fucking vehicles down here. Go on, Christ, you fucking twisted, buckled cunt. You hell-bent fucking stupid bastard. The next catalytic converter, Christ. Catalyst, Christ. Catalyst. It's a catalytic converter, Christ. You fucking hell-bent bastard. You're fucking crooked, Christ. So my nose is up a catalytic converter, Christ. It's sex. It's sex with a granny, Christ. Just like you say, Christ, you fucking warped bastard. Go and get that fucking spanner, Christ. Smash it through the fucking ice. Get that fucking ice axe, put it through the fucking ice, and smash me to pieces through the fucking ice, Christ. You sexual slaughter bastard. Get that fucking knife-shaped fucking sheet of glass. Get that fucking ice, that chunk of ice, and smash it in my fucking chest, in my heart, you cold ice bastard, Christ. Then burn me to death. It's all vans as well, I noticed, because they have a stronger catalytic converter, Christ. It's gas, 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 Christ. So get that fucking fire stake and go and get that razor wire at the highest fucking possible temperature that can burn me to pieces and rip it around me, you bastard, and strangulate me with it, you bastard. Smash me into the fireplace. Gas, Christ, gas. Catalytic converter. Gas, Christ, gas. Gas, Christ, gas. Vinegar, Christ. Vinegar, Christ. You fucking bent bastard. You hell-bent fucking cruelty cunt. You fucking severe bastard, Christ, with your creation. You fucking buckled cunt. You ice-axing bastard. You fire-staking cunt. It's a catalyst. My nose, Christ. I'm enjoying it, Christ. Where's the sex then? I'm suffering now, Christ. With vinegar, Christ. You fucking buckle. There we are, going to the cemetery.
You go through that fan, or shall I get out your way?
Yeah, if you can, please.
No problem at all. Half a tick. I shall do that for you. You right
Cheers.
there?
Hey?
You alright through there?
Yeah, thanks. If it wasn't for that person seeing me, God had it planned to choke me with a catalytic converter there as well. The bastard wants me a catalyst, alright? I am a catalyst, Christ, I'm vinegar. So what are you going to do about it now, Christ? Now you fucked it up. Now you buckled me and insulted me, you bastard. Says shot dead child molester. That's right, I've had sex with people that raped me as a child, but I'm the child molester for having sex with an adult, Christ. You fucking twisted, buckled, hellbent cunt. So they've just timed that laughing armchair van, which is a picture that is drawn to imply that it's very boastful, very proud, very pleased and very grateful in the way they've designed it. Apart from about 3 cars and the laughing armchair van, there hasn't been a single car on that road for about 20 minutes. Yet when I was on that road, I was being terrorised and choked out by a catalytic converter, by a string of controlled catalytic converters on vans and cars coming to the graveyard. So that just fucking says it all, doesn't it? God, you malice bastard. We got some gunshot sounds and a bit of an argument, so I can't make out what's being said. But obviously, God wants to apply that suggestion because God wants me ripped to pieces, God wants me shot dead, so that Jesus Christ can suck the guts in and out of me as a child and rip me to fucking pieces in my next life and stop me getting sex again while nailing me as a rapist or a woman beater in my next life, like he's done in this life, because he's a coarse bastard and a cold ice crest, cruelty fucking tear apart and tear away. Pray God's a buckled bastard. He's timed a rough person with a beard. No threats, but obviously the principle of God doing this is because God wants to tear me to fucking pieces, hit me off, smash me to pieces, and the bastard's using the works of his fucking creation and using all possible evil forces against me to rip me to fucking pieces because he's a stone cold bastard and a fire staking crest, cruelty cunt. I've been on this bench 1 hour now. That includes 20 minutes I mentioned earlier, and there's only been 3 cars on that road. So all that was set up earlier was being done deliberately. 19 loud bikes tied to an erection as well. I leave the graveyard to go to the bin, and initially there's 14 cars that are suddenly timed, and that's the only 14 cars apart from 2 others that occurred since I last did the recording to moan about the traffic suddenly occurring. There we are, reach the bin, catalyst, you fucking buckled cunt, Christ. More because it's a catalyst. No, we can't go nowhere. You're fucking trapped. The bastard's got you fucking tied to your feet are fucking tied. The bastard's gonna fucking do this for the rest of my life. It's a catalytic converter. Wherever you go, God's gonna force it on me, bastard. It's not letting me sit on the bench on that side where the road is, so I'm gonna have to go back to where I was. Oh, fucking evil is the fucking creator! Right, so dog barks molested Sadie, having no one. Fell a mental case. Right, Christ. Well, where's the sax then? With Sadie then? You spastic. You fucking... Your head's fucking gone, Christ. Your creation is fucking crooked. You're fucking buckled, Christ. You're a liar. You're a fucking shit stirrer, Christ. You fucking buckled cunt. You bastard, God wants to continue just taking the fucking piss while I've got a headache and I'm trying to rest it. So Seagull says, Jesus Christ has turned, you pervert. There's nothing you can do about it. The creator's just an absolute nasty, nasty fucking bastard, a fucking tearaway and a fucking tearapot, and rips just in time to fucking pieces. Just in time is myself. I'm living up to my name and I'm serving time just in fucking time. That's the creator God for you. One malice, evil fucker. A bird is sweet and Amy Weston just in knife you down repeatedly, but there's nothing you can do about it. The creator's fallen. Right, so busting in, molested her child, rapist said. Al says molested Sadie just repeatedly. Your paedophile man just said by a girl in the distance, and loud bikes to erections and crows going ha. It's a crow saying fuck da D-A-H just repeatedly. And there's been 16 loud bikes tied to erections. Life in Liam said, my name's not Liam, but I'm mistaken as that person. Break his ribs. Mongrel trial rapist said, nothing you can do about it. The creator's corrupt. The creator's going to cause as much trouble and shit stirring as he can. Been one horse rider and 4 cars on that road in 20 minutes, so I'm going to risk that road. And if there's any setups, I won't be very happy, God. So I'm about to reach that road. Not quite. Oh yeah, and they need to put a fucking car in my direction, yeah, and a car on the road. Catalytic converter, there we are, all fucking set up, Christ, you fucking twisted, fucking hellbent cunt. Yes, it's a catalytic converter, you fucking cripple, Christ. You fucking buckled cunt. You sexual slaughter fucking tearaway. And then there's 2 or 3 cars that pass there as well on this road. Gas, Christ, gas. You fucking twisted cunt. Next load of catalyst, Christ. There's been 4 cars on this road and 1 in my direction. That's 20 minutes worth slammed in my face as soon as I leave the graveyard. You crest bastard. Right, so we've had another 7 cars and now we've got a catalytic converter behind me, which is black sex, Christ. Black S-E-X. Right, the camera's switched off. The camera will not take it. The camera switched off, Christ. You bastard. You absolute malice bastard. You absolute spiteful bastard. Don't want evidence, do you, Christ, you fucking crest cunt? Alright, my willy's up, alright, Christ? It's very high. Over a catalytic converter, least up high contraction. You fucking buckle. Piece of faces. Sick off the floor. Singles faces, Christ. You fucking buckled cunt. Well, let's see what the stone cold bastard set up now. Gregory van. Glory, I don't know what it's suggesting there. That roundabout's busy. It's busy before I get there today. Well, I've been there already. Not today, I mean, earlier on. Pembroketown. Duh. Black and fucking blue. Willie at my M-bike. Black fucking white, alright? You crooked cunt, Christ. Willie up, Christ. Willie's up. Willie up, motorbike, Christ. Yes, it's fucking perfectly fucking planned, Christ. It's mapped out, you nasty bastard, Christ. Mapped out, you bastard. Yes, it's black sex. S-E-X, Christ, alright? Sex. Well, I've had sex, Christ. I've had sex with people who raped me as a child. You fucking buckled, crippled cunt. You fucking twisted bastard. Well, so I managed to get across the roundabout, and now there's no traffic on the roundabout, hardly. You little bastard. Like earlier. You scum fuck, Christ. You complete evil bastard. You malice bastard. There we are. And also one of those cars went in this direction on this road where there's only 1 car every 45 minutes or 1 hour, but it's only timed when I'm on the road. Oh yeah, that road behind, the roundabout. 2 cars. It goes completely fucking quiet. It's organised on purpose, Christ, you fucking crest bastard. So I'm breathing catalytic converter fumes. There's no choice in the matter. I'm a catalyst, Christ, because you're fucking buckled. You fucking hell-bent bastard, Christ. That roundabout's still empty. It's being purposely caused, Christ. You fucking evil bastard. Machinery. More cars on the it's usually only an hour and 45 minutes, but we've got to control a catalyst. I wanted to say farm machinery because God wants me to so yes, for the farm machinery's there for the catalytic converter, Christ, because it has a catalytic converter on it. It smells like vinegar mixed with the smell of rubbing 2 stainless steel knives against garden, Christ. Catalytic converter, Christ. It's a catalytic converter control day. It's been a catalytic converter control day for 3 fucking days, you menacing bastard. You smashing bastard. You ice-axing fucking fire-staking cunt, Christ. It's a bloody sick, shoot him down, pedo said. Pinball, or pedo said. And that goes back to the first setup before the catalytic converter control when I was sitting in the graveyard. Right, so bloody knife him dead said, and a photo taken of me. Then obviously time to erection is motorbikes. So I've reached another road. Again, this is a road where you don't expect to have much traffic, and they've timed the well, I didn't see what cars, I wasn't really taking much notice. So you've got the bike means Mike van, and also you've got the M's your man van. I won't say what it says because I don't want to offend my father. And then we just had a blue car timed. Far apart from one driveway, every single house where there's a driveway, they've reversed the car at me. And every road there's been a car timed, and a white sexual car timed out of a road in my direction with light on. So that's every single road, and most in the first 200 foot, apart from one driveway, a drain cover hit over. Apart from one driveway, a car's been timed out to reverse out at me. Both sides of the road timed in order, like it's controlled. When I say this, I mean the first car reverses out, then as I pass the on the other side, another reverses, then on this side you get to the next house, another reverses, in that pattern. Right, so they're putting as much gas control in my direction as they can with a catalytic converter. We're still doing it. The average flow on this road, and a black knife shape timed, and two cars reversing out of a drive and the next drive. Right, up here, 3 more reversing now. Right, there's another car that's reversed out of drive. There's been 2 started cars, and obviously the flow of traffic, because obviously they need to gas me with a catalytic converter. The creator's playing fucking wild today with a catalytic converter seller, shorty cunt, because he knows I've got a flu and he wants me to gas out. Every time I get a flu, the bastard does it all the time. The bastard's crest. Right, so there's been 6 more cars that are reversed out of drives, timed as I pass, and there's been more cars on the road, a red sexual white timed. Right, Willie shoots up the bike from behind. Right, now they're stopping across the fucking road. Right, so Willie up bike, Christ, yes, it's a fucking, it's sex bike. They're stopping across the road, the bastards. Yeah, Willie's up, Christ, it's a motorbike. To the pharmacy, I need to get something, but the queue's too big, so I don't need to get it then. Okay, I'll look for tape in here to tape up the fucking cream then. Into sick fucking graffiti for this Downing Street. Right, so I can't mention what has just been suggested, but it's going to affect, it will affect my father, so I'm going to leave it out, and it's going into graffiti for that setup. There's no fucking need for it. Then black, white, and then he smashed a fucking drain cover over, and they're choking me with a catalytic converter. There's been 3 cars that are reversed in as I passed people's houses. There's been a further 6 cars that are reversed out towards the other end, not this end, because this end's clear now because they were causing that on the way down. So in total I'd say about 20 houses, maybe a few more, where they needed to do that, one after the other, and it was happening in order, so that when I pass one house, that's the first car that reverses at me, then the second house on the other side is reversing out at me, then back on this side there's another one reversing in that fucking pattern. Little crest bastard god. Willie's up's the bike timed, and black and fucking blue, Christ. And drain cover hit over, you bastard. Very controlled, isn't it, Christ? A catalytic converter, it's just a That's right, pause my fucking recording, Christ. It's only gas, Christ, it's only a catalyst, but it's done deliberate, Christ, so my throat is fucking sore, and I'm a complete catalyst now, Christ. You fucking buckle, you fucking twisted cunt, you hell-bent fucking craw cunt, Christ. I'm sorry, but there's graffiti for this. I'm not letting this fucking go, Christ. This is very sick, Christ. This is fucked up, Christ. You fucking buckle. Track. But that bastard, that diseased bastard, the creator god, that evil fucking bastard that's been slamming setups at me in an organised fucking corrupt way all fucking day, needs to reverse the catalytic converter before I get onto the track. Out of the house, next to the track. The bastard's also timed another 6 catalytic converters, and one looks like the wheel's buckling backwards to fucking reverse at me to cause the exhaust to smash me to pieces, Christ. You fucking twisted, bent bastard. Right, so they just timed a t-shirt in my direction. It's a football t-shirt, and it looks like it's a modern design, one of the latest designs out. Well, obviously this t-shirt doesn't have anything irrelevant written on it, but it looks like the same t-shirt. It's got the same design, same colour as the t-shirt that says just come to fucking pieces. But the problem we have with this t-shirt is I'm going to see this t-shirt on a regular basis because it's a well-known design. So, on a regular basis, I'm going to see a t-shirt that resembles just come to fucking pieces. Not just the fucking catalytic converter setup and the fucking setups that are occurring in my direction that's pissing me off, but the fact that I'm burning at my place and I got to do this stupid walk every day to stay at my place to avoid losing my life from energy weapons. But also you've got to take into account the eye problem started, and it started for the first time last night since I've lived there. The bag falls over, the camera falls out, it's so funny, Christ. That's the problem. The creator can't fucking stop it, can he? Fucking stupid bastard. With all his fucking stupid curses that are fucking buckled. Oh shit! Fuck's sake! Yeah, I won't sit down. Look, I need to stand. Don't sit down. I stand, Christ. I go to the road. There's a catalyst on the road. You stupid bastard! Right, so I've reached that road by the fucking 45 minutes or an hour out of car. Now they time a car. Because it's got a catalytic converter on there, Christ. And a crow goes, or whatever it's just done. I think I've got it recorded, I'm not sure. Right, and another car, Christ. There's a catalytic converter, Christ. Gas, Christ, gas. I'll sex the guts in and out of gas, Christ. You fucking twisted cunt, Christ. Right, so there's been another 17 fucking cars. The little bastards are stabbing me with it. The bastards are slamming it at me. The creator god's fucking fallen. The creator, I can tell you now, is fucking a piece of ice and a fucking fire-staking bastard to the coldest degree. The bastard's just a snappy bastard that rips people to fucking pieces. The bastard's evil as fuck. So when I get home, I'm going to smell like a catalytic converter. It doesn't matter, I'm a catalyst now, Christ. You fucking buckled cunt. Went to the field, and down at a dead end they timed a Blue Moon van. That's one I've not seen for a while, but it's one that occurs pretty frequently, and it's been parked outside my place in the past. The reason they're doing these setups also is because they want me at home. They want me to burn. They fucking burn. Fucking burn, Christ, you bastard! Because I will stab you to fucking death, Christ, if you return in my lifetime. You ice-axing, fire-staking bastard. Pour petrol over you, set you alight. That's burning, Christ, you bastard. You do not set me alight with fucking energy weapons, Christ, for a fucking year and 2 months. And try fucking killing me, you bastard, and then cause the eye problem like you did at my old place. You foul bastard, you absolute cold fucking crest, cruelty, hot fire bastard! So they're fucking about with my penis again, timing loud bites to erections. Trying to blow my nose hard because I'm getting fucked off with snot because of fucking flu, and I'm getting sore throat, and I just cut my fucking throat doing it. Oh well, I get a sore throat then. Isn't that funny, Christ, you fucking buckled cunt? God saying, kill him, kill him. Nothing you can do about it. The creator God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, is just a nasty, nasty bastard. And obviously, as I mentioned in the past, when I push record, it comes to sudden normal sounds, or it comes to a sudden stop, because God wants to disguise it, because he wants to get at me, and he wants to get at me mischievously, maliciously, nastily, and outright bitterness. That's how cold that bastard is. That's how fucking cruel that bastard is, the creator. The creator is a hot fucking staking bastard. This fucking road, and I got to go back the other way. So it should be 45 minutes without a car or a catalytic converter, Christ. Whoa, catalyst, Christ, catalyst. No, I'll go on the fucking road, Christ, you fucking crooked cunt. Yeah, so every time I just arrive there's a fucking gate to prove it, that this is the fucking end. The bastard wants me choked with a catalytic converter. He wants me a catalyst, alright? The bastard's fucking insane. The bastard's rigging this up in a piece of shit way. The cunt's fallen, alright? And there's a black car, and I've got an orange sex, Christ. S-E-X, Christ. You fucking buckle. You fucking crooked fucking cunt. Go on, smash you to fucking pieces, Christ. You cruelty cunt. Well, he's going right up, Christ. So we've had black and fucking blue, white, grey, no, white, black, white, red. You fucking crooked cunt, Christ. You fucking buckled fucker, Christ. To cause as much fucking traffic in my direction as you can fucking stack. Stack it like a piece of shit. It's like a fucking library out there, Christ. You bastard. I'm trying to give up smoking or stop smoking. But with all this catalytic converter, me smelling like a catalytic converter, this is actually one of the reasons that I started smoking again, before I had the chest infection. And then I gave up, and then obviously in the last week, since I came back from Mum's on holiday, I've started smoking here and there because I wanted to see whether it's withdrawal symptoms, but now I'm being gassed with a catalyst and smell like a catalytic converter. I might have to start fucking smoking again, because the Creator God is just absolutely a fucking tearaway. That bastard, that Creator God, that nasty, nasty little bastard, that fucking evil, fucking bastard, that malice bastard. I'm fucking sick of this fucking evil bastard, Christ! Right, so what's happened is two women made sick noises at me and said, "He's being fucking beaten, fucking sick cunt," or something like that. And the digital audio recorder falls in my pocket where I can't get it out to audio record the evidence, and then the crow goes ha 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 to show you what a spiteful little bastard God is. Go on, Christ, get out of the sky! I'll fucking smash you down with a fucking knife, you crass cunt! I start the recording, go ha ha, you fucking buckled cunt Creator! You fucking ill Christ! You fucking creation! You fucking murderer! You fucking you fucking slam-tempered bastard Christ! Go on, fucking destroy me! You sexual cult cunt! Right now the bastard's fucking putting my willy up to a bike. The bastard's fucking hanging me. The bastard's hanging me. I tell you, I would fucking destroy Christ. I would stab him to death. I would fucking pour petrol over him. I would literally smash the cunt to pieces. The cunt is just a cruel little fucking tearaway that works for his father, the Creator God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah. They're just absolutely spiteful bastards, menacing little cunts that do it in a sneaky fucking way to disguise it. Little coward Christ, you little bastard. Saying, be up. Now it's gone back to normal sounds, a little bastard. Push stop on the recorder and Seagull goes sick. The bastard won't let me find my juice drink in the fucking bag, so I'm going to have to do the third chocolate milkshake today. I tell you, that bastard is fucking cursing me like anything today. He's getting away with it, you see. He's getting away with taking the piss out of me, letting people shout at me, let people put me down as a fucking sick cunt without me getting the evidence. He's stopping me get the evidence, and he's taking the piss out of me. The bastard's just fucking cruel. The bastard's a fucking fruitcake. The bastard's absolute fucking malice. That's your Creator God. A nasty, nasty bastard. A cold-hearted, a cruelty bastard. That's how the fucking Creator works. Just like the works of his fucking creation, like stepping on insects, snakes, strangulating other animals and paralysing them with venom until they're fucking suffering to death, while Jesus Christ causes an animal to go ha ha ha. And also, that bastard is not just fucking crest with the works of his fucking creation. Crocodiles fucking eating the fucking guts out of other animals dying, suffering in pain, where Jesus goes ha ha ha. That's the work of God's fucking creation. The Creator God is just an absolute spiteful, nasty, nasty fucking bastard. Cold right through. Or a fire-staking bastard right through. The bastard's just crest. Right, so that sneaky little bastard has caused me to accidentally spill the top, so that I spill chocolate milkshake all over my hands, trying to screw it back on, so that I keep the rest of the bottle clean, so that I can chuck it when I get to a bin. And then what happens? A crow goes, ha, 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 because the Creator is just a snappy, ice-axing, sneaky little bash-up bastard that fucking fire-stakes people and destroys people. The bastard's fucking crest. The bastard's a fucking cruel, diseased cunt. The bastard's just fucking insane. The bastard's just a fucking tearaway. A fucking tear apart. That's who the Creator God is. Just absolutely fucking nasty. Just wanted to write something about Jesus Christ because I'm fucking fuming. And what happens? We put people in my direction, Christ. You fucking crooked, fucking hell-bent sexual slaughter bastard. And fucking bow whistles as well, Christ, you fucking buckled cunt. I'm taking pictures of scenery, mate. Yeah. There we are, see? There's my fucking confirmation that the Jesus Christ is a crest, cruelty, fucking sexual slaughter, ice-axing, fire-staking bastard. Yeah, so there we are. There's a fucking confirmation. The creator's just a nasty bastard. You have no say. Just cut your fucking arms and legs off. Cut your fucking wrists. Just sit there and let Jesus Christ rip you to fucking pieces. Sexually slaughter the fuck out of you. Catalytic converter. Smash that down your fucking throat all day. That's the bastard. That's what the creator is. Just a nasty fucking bastard. You're fucking evil, Christ. You're fucking buckled. You tear apart, you fucking ice-axing, staking, fire, burning bastard! Yeah, crow's going, ha! You fucking buckled cunt! Christ! Stop that recording, by the way. That chap said he was going to fucking beat me up, and then the seagull went, ha ha ha. So that's why I'm losing my fucking temper. Blin' fucking bow whistles my way. Right, so I'm about to reach the road, and let's see what that evil bastard creator God sets up. Sexual slaughter, fucking tear away. Someone says, Rob, are nothing you can do about it? That's because the creator God's fucking a spiteful bastard that just wants to rip me to fucking pieces. You live up to your fucking name just in fucking time. Serve time. The bastard's possessed. The bastard's just outright fucking insane, and the bastard's making me fucking nasty, where he's fucking trying to rip me to fucking pieces all fucking day. Cruelty, cunt, fucking tear apart. So the creator God wants to fucking start war with me. The bastard wants to fucking hang me. The bastard wants to destroy me. The bastard's insane, alright? So basically, I reach that road where there's no cars. And basically, God is telling me, making it fucking clear, slamming it down my fucking throat, that you're being ripped to fucking pieces, and telling me, go in the town, go into a public place, go on a busy place, go on a bus, go and just face the fucking trouble, because I'm ripping you to fucking pieces. I'm going to cause every bastard to sneeze in your face. I'm going to cause everyone to fucking smash you to fucking pieces, or inject you with HIV. I'm going to cause every bastard to destroy you. I'm going to cause every bastard to get in your way. I'm going to make the fucking setups fucking harder. That's what he's fucking saying. That's what the creator's doing. The creator's just being absolute nasty fucking bastard. Right, so the evil bastards want to set up more traffic as soon as I reach the road. They don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're smashed to fucking pieces in an ambulance. The creator just laugh in your fucking face. The creator's just absolutely fucking satanic. The bastard's fallen. Right, so there's a red car. There's been a loud bike to an erection. Right, so they've just been fucking slamming black and fucking blue white. The road's actually busier, the roundabout is busier than usual. It's usually when I reach the roundabout, so they want to make relay a message, sorry. So it's black and blue, knife shaped, gun shaped, sexual. Set up to say I'm going to be fucking smashed to pieces. So that's right, the creator God. There's a buckled cunt. Drill cut van. Why? Yes, it's a sex car. S-E-X, Christ. S-E-X. You nasty bastard. Christ. You're being fucking smashed out, so let's run and get the registration plate, and if it's not, I'll get a pair of scissors and I'll cut their fucking throat. It's got to be done nastily these days. If I can get the evidence out, Christ, you fucking buckle. You crest bastard, Christ. You fucking evil, fucking satanic cunt. Shot up's a bike from behind, Christ. Sex. And penis up's a motorbike. Because the creator's fucking buckled. So there's a look-like someone who sexually abused me as a child tying to an erection on a bike, tying to my penis shooting up with a flashing light. Fucking stopping it on this road either. So there's been about 10 vehicles, which is over record breaking, because before yesterday or whatever day it was, 10's the record breaking amount, maximum, and it's under 10, I'm not sure what the figure is, 8, 9, something like that. And now it's now they need to fucking put every fucking car in my direction because it has a catalytic converter and they want to stench me out. It's not going to stop. You're being ripped to fucking pieces. It's going to be continuous. The bastards just won't stop it. They're fucking possessed. The creator's possessed. Just like the elite. Just evil bastards that work with the creator God. Nasty bastards. Broken the record of time in a car to come out of this little driveway that goes to the graveyard, as it's happened every single time I pass this driveway today. What the seagull said, but it sounded like far, hurrah, or something like that. It doesn't sound like a British word, but or it's trying to say something to make a negative suggestion, I don't know. Seagull saying stuff that's not suitable to say and going ha 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 ha. So God's being a nasty bastard, just a complete bastard. The Creator's just fucking evil. You fuck that jazz. And then Crow goes, ha. The Creator's fucking buckled. The Creator's a cruel fucking tearaway, an ice-axing bastard, a fire-staking cunt. The seagull is saying, you're being fucking beat up. You're a child rapist and claiming that I've had Sadie Dander when I haven't. That's what the Creator's like. The Creator's just a nasty bastard that's trying to rip time to fucking pieces. So another crow says, child molester, Justin, beat up. Because the bastard's fucking crest. The bastard's just a cruelty cunt. That's who God is. Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah. Nasty bastard. Ego said, shot dead child molester, molested in his next life. Ha 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 ha. There's some that sound there is to say, you molested Sadie. Right, so they've just timed the Somerset Waste partnership dust cart, followed by a guarantee van, which is a blue van with white writing. Right, so my penis has gone up on a loud bike, but a car has revved that I molested Ian when I've never had sex with Ian Dander. Like a bird or seagull, whatever it is, said, being shot dead, child rapist. Someone on bike has just been singing very loud, saying, Susan refuse, cough up aim, gonna get you hot like a burning plane, here comes the night, you're going to fucking jail. And then the bird keeps on repeating, saying that you molested Sadie when I haven't. Right, a goose is saying, hell, burglary or something like that, and said something else. Bro has also said total spastic. This is what I mean. The Creator would not fucking lay off. The bastard wants me fucking destroyed. Dog barked. Child molester. He's a spastic. Smash him in, said. Distant, but it could be aimed at me. At the moment, you just got a fucking bird saying that you molested Sadie, having a break, and you're being knifed, you're being beat up. You're being raped as a baby in your next life. Just repeating all that fucking shit. Well, when I was coming down that steps, the first couple of steps before I reached where I am now, I noticed that they timed the car yet again because they need to choke me with a catalytic converter, hoping that the fumes will come in this direction. Right, so I dry my cans after wetting them, and obviously they need to fall over because God doesn't want them to stand up. God wants them tipping over because God's fucking buckled. We had this with a drink I had earlier, little bastard. Because the Creator God is a selfish little bastard, a sexual slaughter fucking tear apart, an ice-axing cunt, a fire-staking, cruelty fucking, flaring rip apart, I think from now on I'm just going to do what I did up until about July last year, and let's go as far as Barrack and no further. Because every single time I go past that roundabout, or go to the spa shop, or anything like that, the Creator God is just setting up setup after setup, anything from a catalytic converter setup to sneezing in my face, to threats, to people photographing me, to timing vehicles, to smashing me to pieces, or just causing trouble when I'm feeling very, very ill with the fucking flu or chest infection, and the bastard will just not stop it. So I'm going to get my food and my drink in advance before I come here from now on, because obviously God does not fucking stop it.